EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the home of the players, TPC Sawgrass, live third-round coverage of the Sawgrass Invitational. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Novello is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. His cushion is a full 4 shots as he gets set to tee off. So here on this Saturday, Frank, our featured golfer in the lead yet again in what has already been an amazing first season of the PGA Tour. Now, obviously there's still a long way to go in this tournament. It is not in the win column yet. But Frank, when you talk about rookie seasons, this is definitely one of the best in recent memory, isn't it?
Without doubt, Rich. I think Rookie of the Year, that's done and dusted. What the players trying to do right now is just elevate themselves in a position on the FedEx Cup, make the Tour Championship, and really, just kickstart what should be, judging by what we've seen this year, an amazing career.
Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
We have 124 yards left to the hole. Pin, front right. It's a sneaky one.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one. Coming up short with the second shot was the issue, but a beautiful use of the flop shot and a good chance to escape with a par.
Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll remain 4 clear of the field. Frank, what do you make of the par 5 second?
Doglegs to the left, so there's a decision to be made here all the time, but a good hooking tee shot. That takes the trees on the left out of play and even the rough on the right. Good tee shot here. I've seen people get home with as little as a 5-iron.
Another very nice tee shot. He looks awfully comfortable here with these first couple of drives.
Normally they stick a tee in one end and a flag in the other. You're advanced the way. But that second shot on this par 5, that completely took the green out of play. Airmailed. That is a big mistake.
A 6-footer now for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. He moves to 17 under par. So we started with a par 4, then a par 5, and now the 177-yard par 3 third hole. Plenty of hazards here, Frank.
You really break this green up into 3 portions: front left, front right, and that back, just on top of the ridge.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. This will be a 14-foot putt here. Got it there, but not quite on target. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. Frank, how difficult is it to access the hole location if you miss the fairway here at 4?
Well, if you miss it left, I've got to say the lesser of two evils is to be in the bunker on the right.
So tempting to go for it right, but that's a very smart layup. Gonna leave a simple little wedge shot into this 4th green. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
Not a whole lot of movement in this one. It may come a little bit to the right. He's going to have to be cautious of the slope, though.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll maintain that 4-shot lead. Up next, the difficult dogleg right, par 4 fifth, the longest par 4 at TPC Sawgrass, measuring 471 yards. Well, all the pros will tell you the fifth here at TPC Sawgrass is all you want. Challenging at 471 yards, it's the longest par 4 on the golf course. We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. Frank, as players get set for the second shot here at the 5th, what are they thinking?
You have to be precise with the second shot. You miss it long and left. Very, very difficult chip there. And of course, short and right. And amongst those moguls in the bunker, it's tough to get it up and down.
This one looks right on point.
I'm not quite sure of that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. He's got it to minus 18. Another shortish par 4, the 393-yard par 4 6th. Frank, what's the challenge here?
Well, there's 2 bunkers down the left, but that's not really the problem. If you hug that left side, there's palm trees that come into play on that second shot.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. So after a well-placed drive, this is second from short range. Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. A look here at birdie.
And this certainly would be a bonus if it goes in. You just need to make sure you get it there and give yourself a chance. Never up, never in.
Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll remain at 18 under. We now arrive at the 451-yard par 4-7, slight dogleg right with a seemingly endless fairway bunker and lateral water hazard running almost the entire length of the left side of the hole. This one started up the right side.
Oh, that one's finished in the first cut. It's going to be a little bit harder to spin it from there with a little bit of grass around the ball, but still not too bad.
So from just off the fairway, this is second.
Yeah, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
18 feet from the bottom of the cup.
Nope. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, 17 here at TPC Sawgrass gets all the attention when you look at the par 3s. Justifiably so. But number 8 is a daunting challenge in its own right.
It is, longest of the 4 par 3s, plus it's just littered with bunkers around the side, the back, and the front.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. A birdie putt down to Iona.
And this will work right to left, but the slope is going to be the big cause for concern here. Could easily run out 5-10 feet past the hole.
Never a doubt. That one was tracking the entire way. It is in for a spectacular birdie. He moves to 19 under for the tournament.
Frank, the 9th is really a good par 5, isn't it?
There's so many options here. Just play it away, sort of 3-wood it down there, then go to the right and sort of wedge it on the green. But it's very tempting, especially in the right wind conditions. And that's if they're coming over your shoulder for a right-hander from right to left. Then this par 5 is very reachable.
This may be a touch right. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot. Nobody's really going to be happy after that shot, squandering a really good opportunity of making birdie at this par 5.
Frank, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. Similar to the first hole, the 10th is a relatively short par 4, 424 yards, but it requires accuracy and some strategy. You have to put your ball in the right place. You have dog leg left, you have trees on the right, and don't forget about that big bunker on the left-hand side. This one up the right side, going to try and draw it back in. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
He's got 122 yards to get you to the front of the green. 134, the number, all the way to the flag. Pin tucks in the front left-hand portion of the green today.
That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Ooh, that's got a little bit more movement than you think, and that'll slide on by. Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. And this is going to drop that lead down to 3 shots. All right, hole number 11 here at the TPC Sawgrass, 558-yard, par 5, no shortage of options, no shortage of hazards, Frank.
If there's one hole at TPC Sawgrass where you can literally leap out of your shoes, this is it.
And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine.
I dare say a touch too aggressive. Try to fly it all the way and expect it to hold. That is very ambitious. Look what's happened.
So with a penalty stroke added in, now lying 3, readying for shot number 4. Yeah, that'll do just fine. Had a pretty good run at that, and par should be pretty well within reach. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and this will remain a 3-shot lead. Now to the short par 4 at 12. It was redesigned for the 2017 players. Certainly you can drive it, but there is some risk involved, and that's the way it should be for a par 4 this short. That water on the left is right up against the green, so players have to make a decision here.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. One of the great things about this golf course, Frank, a variety of par 3s, different yardages. Here at the 13th, 181-yard par 3.
Yeah, this is where you have to be careful on the tee there. Anything left's just going to be eaten up by that lake. Matter of fact, if you hit one with a little bit of a hook and it catches the mound, it can still kick into the lake. So this one here, just be a little cautious on the tee.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Oh, he's saying, where's the turn? That didn't move nearly as much as he anticipated. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. And the lead is going to drop down to a single shot. Now one of the most demanding holes on this golf course, the 14th, 481-yard par 4.
If you want a litmus test at TPC Sawgrass on who's playing well, check the tee shots on 14. If you stripe it down here, you know you're driving the ball well. Too often we see people messing with the mounds on the right.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. So Iona, this is second from the fairway.
Yeah, the pin, 136 is the number we're looking for. Wind coming from behind, so you'll need to be careful where you land it.
And that's a good approach shot too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
This is a 16-footer. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And this will stay a one-shot lead. Back to the TPC Sawgrass, the 15th hole. It's a par 4 as we make our way to this finishing stretch. And Frank, what's in store for the players here?
Another one of those par 4s around 450 yards. Ideally hit it tee shot down the right side, keeping it away from that bunker, but that's a flat bunker down the right with no lip, so it's still not too bad. Biggest problem here is that green. So many undulations on this green.
That will be perfect into the left side of the fairway. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
A look at birdie here at 15.
And this is back up the slope. Fortunately, not a great deal of movement to it, but there is a little bit of right to left.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15, and he's going to stay 2 clear of the field. We begin the final stretch here at TPC Sawgrass with the reachable 523-yard par 5 16th. More water, more bunkers, more trees, and a narrow approach. Just some of the challenges here. This is up the right side, going to try and draw its way back. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. Well, he obviously had enough to get it to the green with just a little bit left of target, though.
Yeah, lie's not too bad, so if you can show a little bit of maestro work around the green, you never know, something special.
A very makeable 8-footer for birdie. Pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. Will certainly help the cause. Frank, as a fan, it's so exciting because it's just so simple as well. Ball's in the air. You're wondering, where is it? Wet, dry, short, long, winner or loser?
And it's no surprise that this hole was an accident. This one was designed by not Pete Dye, but his wife Alice Dye. But we have seen so many accidents right here.
That needs to get up. Nah, we see it so often. You're coming off a birdie at 16. You're feeling good, and then you promptly drop one right into the water. So back to the tee box we go as he'll try again at the par 3. Oh, second time's the charm. That is a beautiful shot. That'll leave you saying, why didn't I do that the first time? Right about 9 feet here to the hole. good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. He's going to fall to 17 under. Now to the 462-yard par 4 18th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. And very simply, this is one of the hardest and most visually intimidating tee shots in the game. That's why you see a lot of players bail out to the right. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway.
Frank, it's all about focus and positive imagery, isn't it, here on this approach shot at the 18th?
You have to be precise with your target here. You can't be looking left at the water or mounds on the right. Plus, there's all the mounding on the screen. So, in the end, look at the flag, aim at the flag, go there.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. And this will be a third-round score of 70 on this Saturday. So our featured golfer going to be in that final group tomorrow, nursing a one-stroke lead through 54 holes.
And Rich, there's the opportunity too tomorrow to look how the course is playing in the morning with all this sort of bonus TV coverage that we see these days. Or, for example, check into those ShotLink computers and see where the hardest holes are. Check that pin placement sheet, and then you've got a really good game plan when you get to tee off.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.